So one of the big focuses of Watch has been to describe, firstly, the 20th century water cycle better. We've taken some of the big climatological databases, one, for example, produced by the Climate Research Unit in East Anglia, another one produced by the European Forecast Centre in Reading. And we've put them together with satellite data and, in fact, all the available data sets we could find to produce a consolidated and consistent description of rainfall and the meteorological drivers to evaporation for the whole world on a 50-kilometre grid. And that's going to be a resource for the community, which will be useful for many, many years to come. But particularly, we're now using it to run hydrological models across all the land areas of the world. So we can look at how river flows change across the world, how they've changed in time. We're also looking at how floods and droughts in all their manifestations have changed through the 20th century. Another use of this data is to help us interpret the climate model data for the 21st century. There are many climate models being run in the world. There's of the order of about 20. We're concentrating on 3 climate models, one from Germany and 2 from France, and taking the outputs of them to look and see, to run the hydrological models and look and see how river flows and soil moisture, etc., will change through the next 100 years. One major problem with nearly all climate models is that they have biases in them. It's a very inexact science, so they tend to be a bit drier or a bit wetter in different parts of the world, and they also tend not to represent the statistics of the rainfall quite right. So one of the products that Watch has produced is something called a bias correction methodology, which takes the climate model outputs and compares them with the 20th century, the statistics of the 20th century rainfall, and then makes some corrections, and actually makes those corrections for the 21st century as well, so that we can then make realistic simulations of the hydrological cycle in the 20th century.